Hi, Brute Force here, and it's the day after my 24-hour game-athon. And all I can say is wow, absolutely wow. Um, when I had the idea of doing a 24-hour game-athon, it was just to fill in time, basically. There's a long weekend, Easter weekend, 4 days. I hadn't got anything planned. I knew I was going to play some games, so I thought, well, why not do 24-hour gaming? Maybe get a few more viewers, a few more followers. And then I watched Cirque du Soleil online show, and that was in aid of WaterAid. It sort of inspired me thinking, well, rather than just waste 24 hours just going for a few more followers, why not make it worthwhile and do a bit of fundraising? So I went on the WaterAid website, and they have a brilliant thing where you can set up your own page and set your targets and everything, and then you just give someone the link. They go onto the page. There's a donation button there, so they can see what the goal is, how far we've got towards the goal, and make a donation if they so desire. And you can also see information about what WaterAid does. Anyway, so I set that up. I set what I thought to be a very ambitious target at the time of £500. So I started the game-athons, and I just told friends, and I advertised it on my Twitch streaming site, and I did send a couple of messages out for the people who are following me on Twitter. And I didn't think anything of it. I thought, well, if I get £500, that would be brilliant. So I started the 24-hour game-athon, and I made a donation myself just to kick it off. And then I just gamed. So, time went by. I did get tired, but that soon passed. Got past being tired. And I suppose round about, I checked a couple of times, and there was no one sponsored, and then there was a couple of people sponsored, and there's £35, and then about 13, 14 hours, I can't remember, well over halfway, I looked at it, and there was £60 in there, and just 5 people apart from myself had sponsored. And I started feeling pretty low. I was feeling disappointed, and I was almost thinking of giving it up, not bothering. Just go to bed, don't do it anymore. And then some guy called, a good streamer, a very popular streamer called Nix, N-I-C-Z, put the word out, and I started getting people coming on to stream. Numbers started rising. They went up to 60 odd. So I thought that was good, and I didn't check the total for ages. And then someone called Sacriel put the word out, and the numbers went up even further. What I didn't realize, I just thought it was like before, the numbers would go up, a few more sponsors. Then I noticed on the stream that these people who had come on were very active social networkers, and they liked what they saw. They saw a 64-year-old gaming, playing first-person shooters and doing reasonably well, entertaining, swearing a lot. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I can't avoid that. Well, I could if I tried hard enough. So they liked what they saw, and they said, this is brilliant, and they said, oh, let's put it on such and such, and retweet it, and tell so-and-so, and so on and so forth. And I don't know what they were doing. It was beyond me. I don't do that much social networking. And then the numbers started rising and rising. I said, well, and it was up to 200 and something. I thought, wow, that's brilliant. And someone said, numbers are good now. I said, yeah, pretty good. I did have someone from a European country. I can't remember which one offhand. He was a very popular streamer. He had seen my stream and put the word out to his followers. And I got, suddenly one day, I got over 300 followers. And I didn't know what the hell was going on until someone told me. So anyway, I got hold of him and thanked him. That was very good. But that never happened again. My daily numbers didn't really go up that much. They're sort of between There can be anything from like 6 people to 15, 20 people, something like that. Very occasionally they'll go up to 30 people. Anyway, I just sort of mentioned this in passing and saw someone say in the stream, "Oh, we'll soon sort that out." And then I just carried on gaming as I was, doing a 24-hour gaming. And I sort of glanced across at the chat, and then I noticed that the numbers had got up to nearly 1,000. Nearly 1,000 people following me at one time. That was just like 3 times more than ever before. And then, yeah, someone said, "How about that?" And I said, "Yeah, it's brilliant." And next thing I know, it's up to over 1,000. I think it was 1,004 or something is last I noticed. I don't know if it went higher than that. So anyway, not only that, they then started. So I got over 1,000 viewers at one time. And these people, they were called the 42nd, and I had no idea who the 42nd were. But they're a group of people who follow this guy called Sacriel, and they sponsor him so that he doesn't have to work. He just produces good game streams. And they were actively encouraging people on the chat to donate. And the numbers were getting up to, it was only a few hours to go, and the numbers were getting up to close to £500. And I thought, oh great, we might just about make it, or we may be a bit short, but that's fine. And then suddenly we were past 500, easily past 500, and it was going up 600 and something. I think at one point I noticed 600 and something, and I thought, oh, that's brilliant. And then someone said, well, let's make the target 1,000. Come on, people, let's get 1,000. Let's get 1,000. So I carried on gaming, and I think up to 900 and something, and I thought, wow, this is just incredible. And then I noticed one of the messages in the chat saying that it had gone over the 1,000 mark. So I checked it. I went over to the website and checked it, and it was well over the 1,000 mark. And I thought, that's absolutely brilliant. And there was absolutely brilliant. And there was only couple of hours to go, something like that, hour and 40 minutes or something. We'd just cracked the 1,000 mark. I was really pleased. More than double the target. What more can you ask? But still, they're encouraging people, and they set the target now at 1,500. And I thought, well, an hour and a half to go. Then, it might get close, and it didn't get close. No, it didn't get close. It went past. And then they set the target at 2,000. And just before the end, a few minutes before, someone said it had gone over the 2,000. I checked, and it was, I think when I looked, it was 2,015 or something like that. And I checked it since, and the amount raised is actually £2,179.29p. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. I really am. I can't thank those people enough. Those people who encouraged the people to donate, and for pushing the target up and up and up, and passing the word round. I think the most active people were the guys who were part of this 42nd group, and they were just phenomenal. I noticed some people actually sponsored twice. I think they'd sponsor for one target, and then they gave some more to help get the next target. Absolutely amazing. Donations range from £1 up to £110, which was phenomenal. So I thought I'd make this video just to thank everyone who was involved in that. All I did was play games all night. Brilliant. And set up the donation website. I've left the website open. People can still donate, and it's mywateraidfundraising.org. wateraidfundraising.org.uk/bruteforceoap, and I'll put that down below under this video. If you want to donate, please do. I mean, it's not for the 24-hour game-athon. It's just to help people who haven't got access to clean water, who are having to drink polluted water and consequently get sick and even die because they have to drink. You have to drink. I mean, you can't do without water. So even if the water's polluted, you still have to drink it. So it helps those people. They help build wells and pumps in villages, so the kids and adults don't have to walk miles and miles and miles to the nearest water source and carry a container or two home, miles and miles and miles, and make do with what they've got. So it's a very worthwhile charity. They do a lot of good work, and please, if you haven't donated already, donate. Doesn't matter how much you donate. You don't have to. When you go on to donate, it will ask for all your details, and it'll say you have to put them in. If you don't want to put them in, make them up. It's a pain. I'm going to get onto them to allow anonymous donations. There are a lot of people did actually donate anonymously. Good on you. I know it's concerning when you actually donate to one charity, you end up getting begging letters from other charities. It's totally wrong. It shouldn't happen. They all say we don't pass on your details, but you do. I'm not saying WaterAid do. I don't know whether they do or not, but I know a lot of charities do, because it's not the actual charity that's running the fundraising. It's some third party. They get your details and they pass them on. The charity doesn't actually pass the details on. Hopefully, doing it directly with WaterAid, they don't do that. So if you have given your details and you start getting charity requests, please let me know and I'll pass that on. I've given my details, and as far as I know, so far I haven't had any more charity requests via email, or, well, been no posts since then, but because it's been bank holiday. But I'll be keeping an eye out for that, and I will be complaining, because that's the only charity so far that I've donated to this year. So yeah, if you want to donate anonymously, put false details in. You will have to, obviously, if you donate by card, you will have to put your details in, your address and so on, to verify you, because the card has to be verified. They do send you an email to verify your person, but again, you don't have to do that. You don't have to put your own email address in, just put a false email address. It doesn't matter whether you're verified or not. Quite a few people did that. 127 people donated with verifiable email addresses, but quite a few weren't verified, so they obviously didn't put their real email addresses. So thanks to those, because I did actually send an email to all those who had verified email addresses. I sent a thank you message to those directly. To those who didn't give their email addresses, if you're watching this, thank you very much for your donations. So that's it. Yeah, pass this on. Please pass this on to your friends, families, relations. It's all in a good cause. I'm not getting anything out of it. You don't give me any money. It all goes directly to WaterAid on their WaterAid website. It's nothing to do with me. I just set it up. All the money goes straight to them. So yeah, keep giving the money. It'd be brilliant. And again, a big thank you to those who got involved on the night and helped me raise 4 times more than my target. Thanks a lot.